right, go ahead and sit down, 8th grade. All right. My name is Mr. Phillip. I'm down here on kind of the 50-yard line. Thank you so much for being here tonight for our Willard 8th grade night. And you're going to hear our marching band. This is the Light Ridge Marching Storm. And we are the largest marching band in Loudoun County and one of the largest in Virginia. And Saturday we're going to the University of Delaware to perform at a big competition. We've been to a couple other competitions. We've done some clinics and performances at UVA with the Banner to Virginia Tech, JMU, University of Maryland, throughout the region. So this is an opportunity for you to kind of see what marching band is and to get a little bit more information about the opportunities that are coming up moving into high school. So our show, some of you probably saw part of it when we played it for the 8th graders, but it's called Switch. So we have 4 giant switches on the field, and then every time they move, something about the music or the visual, the color guard changes. So that's the concept of the show. So we're going to perform it for you, and then we'll invite the 8th graders to play some stand tunes for you to get you ready for some football games and future marching band performances. All right, Mr. Carr, are you ready? Color guard seems set.
I wonder what this switch does. Let's switch it up and play something more relaxed. Let's take a classic and switch it up.
Alright, 8th graders, go ahead and find your buddy. While they're finding their buddies, I asked Mr. Raguth. Mr. Raguth is one of our counselors here at Light Ridge, and he also reads college essays for some schools, for some colleges. So he wants to talk to you about marching band in the transition to high school, and then also into college. Alrighty. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Mr. Ragoon. I am one of the school counselors here at Light Ridge, and I'm also really fortunate to work with the percussion program here. So, like Mr. Phil was saying, there's tons of opportunities here, and just within marching band in general for your kids, not only to have a really cool outlet during their high school years, but also a really cool opportunity to open up a lot of doors for higher education. So, like Mr. Phil was saying, I read for Columbia University as my alma mater, and having students that have 4 years of continuous involvement in an activity is a huge additive for any college application. In addition to a lot of schools actually will give you favorable admissions outcomes because you are a marching band student if you're involved with the marching program at that university. There's several universities out of state as well that will give you in-state tuition. So for a lot of folks, going to school out of state sounds great until you have to see the out-of-state tuition cost. So being able to pay in-state tuition at an out-of-state school is a really great opportunity. So I'm happy to speak with any of you guys more about kind of what that process looks like, how marching band kind of helps there as well. You're more than welcome to email me or come up to me after this, so I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. And we'll be talking more throughout the year at concerts and stuff. But we have students that are involved in athletics, and we have a bunch of students at the academies, for the Academies of Loud, for the Academies of Science. And if students do marching band in 9th grade, they get honors credit for band class. So that's a really big plus. We've had the salutatorian, valedictorian. I know they changed that down this year, but a lot of our students are in the top 5% of the class, so they get a designation at graduation and for their applications, and a lot of that that's helped by that as well. Also, the band students are very, very smart, and they're also it's like a big family, so they help each other with homework and with that transition. It's pretty cool. All right, so now everyone, percussion's almost set. We're going to play a few notes and then get started with everyone. Can you turn that one around? All right, we're going to play a B-flat major scale and half notes. 1 octave up and down string practice onto B-flat major half notes. Here we go. 1 and 2. Ready, and... All right, the first, we're going to teach you some of our, the stand tunes that we play. The first one we do is called Let's Go Bolts. So when we get to it, your words are Let's Go Bolts. So it's bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, bum, bum. Let's Go Bolts. That's what you're going to say, okay? All right, there'll be a test on all the lyrics after the show. All right, here we go. Let's go. next one that we're gonna do is a defensive song we play on defense. So the football team is here, and it is called Eat 'em Up. And the words of this one are eat 'em up, let's go Bolts. So it's just an addition to what we just did. Okay. All right. So eat 'em up. Eat 'em up, let's go Wolves. Awesome. All right, next is one of our stand tunes that we usually play also on defense. This is called Power. All right, our next song is Hot to Go. So, yeah, I feel like the generation before mine got YMCA. This generation has Hot to Go, and we got stuck with the Macarena. So, yeah, so I'm a little jealous. But here is Hot to Go. on, just a couple more things. Marching band has a really, really awesome way of developing leadership. So you'll see that at a concert band, like you'll see us conducting. But here we have drum majors that conduct. We have captains, drum captains, and student leadership that if you were here, like they were leading the warm-ups with each group. So it's a really, really good way to build those leadership skills, to build a collaboration, as well as getting really, really good at your instrument. So for students who like to play their instrument, is the next logical step, and they really, really get a lot better at their instrument and develop all these soft skills that they get to work on. I would like to thank the band directors at Willard, Mrs. Phillip, my much better half, Mr. Miles, and Ms. Robbins. They work really hard and they sound great, don't they? Can we give them one big round of applause? Yeah, I realized earlier that Mr. Miles and I have worked together for 19 years, so it's kind of crazy, from Sterling to Champ to here, so it's been cool. I would like to thank the administration at Willard and at Lightridge, Dr. Campilia, Dr. Hitchman, and our assistant professor, Mr. T. They're so supportive of what we do. They work on our schedule, so actually we get to go over, and I'm getting to know the 8th graders now, and they've been great tonight, and they're awesome to get to know. So we give both administrations a big round of applause. They support us so much. It takes a lot to move, to find space, to find rehearsal time on fields, to get buses, to get all the equipment we need, so they really help us out with a lot of stuff. Our last piece is the fight song. The words are a little bit harder. So the first is L, H, S, but they'll be separated. It'll help you out with that. And we have to spell out bolts. B-O-L-T-S, go, bolts, go. All right? So they're the lightning, but Bolt is our mascot. We're the marching storm. Anything that has to do with any kind of horse or thunderstorm, right, really shows up a lot here at Lightridge. So we hope that you will remember the words, and here is the fight song.
One, two, 4.